Hello, Truth Seekers. Welcome to Monday. Today is a slightly different kind of session. It's a bit more practical. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've learned over the last 15 years of being awake. And the reason I'm doing this is that lots of people are recently awake. Lots of people have woken up this year, for example. And everybody is kind of, what I see is everybody saying, right, so what should we do? We know that we've got something to deal with that's immediate, which is the current status quo that needs to be changed. And everybody's on that. And, it's growing fundamentally in the world, like exponentially. Groups are forming everywhere. It's brilliant. But there's another side to life as well, which is, what else do we do? We know we need to change what's happening now. We need to have the truth come out, and the truth's coming out, and that isn't so much what we are doing, but rather what we are witnessing. But also, there's like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do to get myself in a better place? Okay, because remember that people that have just woken up, that means they've been asleep for a long time, and they have been under the program, under the mass hypnosis that many people are still under. Okay, so lots of people are asking the question, what do we do? So what I want to do is I want to share with you some of the things that we have done in my family since we woke up, practical things. And it's all about mind, body, and spirit. Okay, now I talk about the spiritual things a lot, but I want to talk about the mind and body as well. So if you want to make notes as you go of some things, only the things that resonate with you, the things that interest you, and you say, wow, that's what I'd like to know about more. I'm going to show you, I'm kind of going to open the door, and then the internet's wonderful for investigation. You can find out everything you need to find out. Okay, so let's start. What we did was we woke up to health. What we realized was that modern medicine is not here to keep us healthy. Modern medicine is designed to keep us sick, right? Because then we become part of their business. We become an income. And so they want us sick. So what we discovered was that all medicines that we take that are chemically produced create acidity in the body. And what we discovered was that actually what you need to do is to keep yourself lightly alkaline, because in an alkaline environment, disease cannot flourish. Okay? And if you want to put alkaline with oxygenated, for example, cancer lives without oxygen, where it lives in bodies that are not oxygenated, and it grows there, but it can't grow in an alkaline environment, and it can't grow in an oxygenated environment. This is very, very important. This is all illness, okay? And all illness comes from the basis of inflammation. So what we discovered was that we needed to get ourselves alkaline and healthy, okay? So how do we do that? Well, what we did was we looked at what we ate, and we said, man, this is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Okay? And so what we did was we started to use the rule, and the rule is simple. Everything that you eat on your plate, there should be 80% of your plate alive, living. That means that when I say living, raw, or if not raw, very lightly cooked, and all from base. Vegetables. That's what you need to have, because we are what we eat. If we ingest living food, it makes us alive. If we ingest dead food, it keeps us dead. Right? And inside of a dead organism, disease grows. So what we discovered was that medicine doesn't fix anything. What they do is they sell us the idea of the magic bullet, which is, what, you have a problem? Take this pill and your problem will disappear. But actually the problem doesn't disappear. What they do is they just put a cover on it. It disappears because they take the symptoms away. That's their job, is to remove the symptoms, not the problem. Okay, and isn't that indicative of the entire society that we live in? And so, for example, I haven't been to see a doctor in about 30 years, I don't think. We have filled our house with things that we can use to help to keep us healthy, right? But the principal thing is eating, right? Don't think there isn't a magic bullet. But however, in the event of, I'm going to show you this now. This is a bottle of vodka, but it's not. I don't drink alcohol. This is a bottle of colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is the strongest natural antibiotic that I'm aware of. This has saved us on many occasions and has allowed us not to take antibiotics. Colloidal silver works instantly. You take it orally, you can take it topically. You can make it at home. Do not buy it. Don't buy it. They charge ridiculous amounts for it. You can make it at home. If you look on my channel, I actually do a tutorial on how to produce it. It's easy. 3 batteries, 2 silver sticks, and some little wires, and Bob's your uncle. You've got your colloidal silver. We take this, we use this topically. If the children have rashes or cuts, that goes on. Anything where you want to disinfect, anything like that, this is beautiful. And you can take it orally as well. This has been shown to cure a tremendous amount of things. It's our principal medicine at home, apart from one other. Okay, so colloidal silver is the best, much better than antibiotics. Antibiotics take 2 days to kick in, and if you don't finish it, they can create a lot of problems. Okay, colloidal silver works instantly. The moment you put it onto your body or into your body, it's fantastic. Okay, so that's one thing, very easy to make. Just make it yourself. Then what we also have at home is this. These are 2 little bottles, and it's called sodium chloride and an activator. Right? Now, if you look this up, it's called CDS. If you look this up, you will find that the first 3 pages of Google tell you that it is bleach and that it is terrible and that it's awful and it could kill you and you should never take it and it's dreadful. Okay, that's bollocks. This is the... I'll take that back. I'm not going to say that. This can fix the problem, the COVID. This is one of the many solutions for that. CDS is, there's a man called Andreas Kalke. He has done work for maybe 20 years or more on this. He has He has helped people to overcome problems of all kinds. He has a book out and it has the protocols for all disease with this. Why? What does this do? This cleans, this oxygenates the body. That's it. It's simple. And there are lots of other products like this as well. It isn't just this one, but this one is very good. It's very cheap, and this is why they hate it, because it's cheap and it just about, you see, I've used the word again, I can't help it. It's just about everything, okay? So, CDS, Andreas Kalke, definitely worth looking into. Have it in your house. Have it in your house. Give yourself a cleanse. Use it. Look at the protocols, okay? Health. We have... we are surrounded by electromagnetic chaos. Some people respond really badly to it. They are bringing out the 5 Gordon new thing that's coming out. Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4 next number G, and got to be so careful what you say, haven't you? And we don't know what the effects are going to be, but we're not having very good reports. Yeah. Now, on my phone, I have a sticker on the back. I don't know if you can see that. This sticker is a sticker that protects me from the waves that come from my phone. Okay. Now, this is by a company called and the man, I like him, he's called Dr. Mike. This is a company that's called ProTXS. Hang on, PROTXS. It's a company that supplies them. Hey, they're not cheap, but they're not expensive either. But you look at the information. They've got a website and they show you them testing these and how good they are. Okay? They reduce all of the negative waves that come from your phone. Definitely have one. There are tons on the internet. You can look them up, but I know for a fact that this one is from a very credible source. From the same company, this is called Smart H2O. Smart H2O. If you look on the same website, you look at what they when they test this, they can run a test on your body and they can tell you based on your body what provider you have on your phone. Why? Because your body absorbs those waves. This takes it away. You put a few drops in a drink, you drink it, and your body is completely freed of all of those waves. Temporarily, but hey, definitely worth having, and especially with what we're coming up to. Smart H2O, okay? And ionized molecular nutrition, it's called. And it's the same company, I think. All right. Next, DMSO. DMSO, it's a natural product that's made from wood. This has been used for years and years by vets on animals for pain. Why do vets use it? Because with animals you can't use placebo. You can't. It either works or it doesn't work. This works. This is phenomenal for pain. Also, it is a carrier. It carries anything that you add to it into the body, into every cell, even past the blood-brain barrier. DMSO is fantastic. So you can actually use it for pain. What I do is I mix this with various things, with essential oils, etc. But the key thing is I mix this with cannabis oil. And this mixed with cannabis oil for used topically for pain, for anything like arthritis, rheumatism, muscle strain, is absolutely fantastic. It works instantly. And I've been using it lately because I had some repetitive damage on my ligaments from the gymnasium. So I've been using it, and it takes it away like that. Okay, so DMSO. Again, this is something you should just look into it, find out about it. There's a wealth of information, but please don't use Google if you can help it. There's a much better search engine called DuckDuckGo. It's free and they can't track you, and also it doesn't follow the search engine of Google. It does its own stuff, so you can actually get some information, because in Google you can't get information. You put this in and they just say it's bad, don't do it, it's terrible. Okay, right, so health, we've got eating well, and we've also got making sure that you've got stuff at home that's going to keep you safe, so that you don't need to use the magic bullet from the doctor that doesn't work. Also, they say the forecast, because they know that, because they're going to create it, that 1 person in every 2 is going to have cancer at some point in their life. Okay, going forward in the next 10 years. There's a couple, a wonderful couple, Ty Bollinger and his wife, and they have a company that the truth about cancer, right? I got this book and a set of DVDs. They've done various series after that, and this is called A Global Quest, 9 episodes with the complete transcripts. These are the transcripts. They have done so much work on alternative ways of dealing with cancer, and we call them alternative, and that does them a disservice, because these are genuine ways that you can heal yourself. The way that the medicine offers you is to burn it out or explode it out, and that burns you and it explodes you. And so there are tons and tons and tons of ways of helping yourself. One of them is cannabis oil, and that's why I have it. at home because that's to keep me and my family safe. Definitely look into the alternatives. Look into them before you have to look into them. Okay, look at what they're suggesting. Follow the suggestions. Prevention is always better than cure, and this is what we are working on: is prevention. Get yourself into a great place, and then you don't really have to worry about stuff happening. The medical world is there for emergencies. You break an arm, brilliant. They can do wonderful things now. I think it's incredible what they can do. But our job is not to run to the doctor every time that we have a runny nose and ask them to give us something. Absolutely not. So, I never get cold. I never get a cold. I never get flu. Why? Because I'm special? No, it's because what I've done is I've implemented everything I've discovered about how to keep yourself strong, how to keep your immune system up. And it's all about what you eat. We are what we eat. Okay, so we are what we drink as well. We're 80% water. We discovered that the water that we were drinking was poisonous, that it was being poisoned. It was having things added to it like bleach and like fluoride that is not good for us. Fluoride is a suppressant. It's a mind suppressant. It clogs up the pineal gland. It is stopping us from ascending. Okay? You must start to drink clean water, and don't believe the bollocks about water. You have to have water with lots and lots of minerals in it, otherwise you're going to be mineral deficient. Where do we get our minerals from? To get the minerals in one day that we would need to drink something like 30 litres of water to get the minerals that we need. No, we get minerals from our food if we eat good food. We don't get minerals. We don't need minerals from water. We need it from our food. Okay? But we need to eat the right food. The water that we need to drink needs to be pure. Pure water. Right, so how can you do that? Well, you can use you can get, what's it called, where evaporated, where they've distilled. It's not practical. I bought a distiller. It's not practical. You can't get enough distilled water, and don't buy it from the shops in those plastic bottles. That defeats the object. So what you do is you buy a reverse osmosis system. We've had it now for the last 15 years, I think, or slightly less. Our water's pure. We bought a little tester to test the water so that we know. So our water that comes out of the reverse osmosis is around about 30 parts per million. What comes out of our tap is 300 parts per million. That's really bad water. So reverse osmosis, the machine in Amazon for us costs about €100. It's the investment of your lifetime. We are water. Anybody who's looked at the experiments of Emoto, Emoto is the water that we drink, depending on how it's been treated, can affect us on a molecular, on an atomic level. Okay, so we need to eat and drink, we need to drink good water, clean water, reverse osmosis. It's easy to install. I installed it, little tap, all your drinking water's there. It's beautiful. Do it, okay? If it resonates with you, I'm saying do it. But really, water's ever so important. What we ingest is ever so important.